Okay, you're live.
Hiya YouTube, we're just signing up into Facebook and Instagram, so bear with us and we'll be with you in a second. We're going to be doing a live demonstration this morning.
So you're live now
on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
Okay, so big welcome everybody to our Friday morning free live demonstration, and a big happy Friday to everybody, and hope everybody's feeling as sunny as we're feeling here. Talk about mellow yellow here at Case Flower School. So we have a jam-packed morning lined up for you. This is going to take a little bit of time, so I hope everybody has a cup of coffee ready. Plus, we're going to have some giveaways. So this morning is just a simple table arrangement that you can make yourself using materials from your own garden and picking up a couple of flowers from your local flower shop, maybe from your own garden would be absolutely perfect as well, or maybe in the supermarket. So this particular week we didn't have any flower deliveries coming in. I was up in Super Value yesterday up in Kimmage and I picked up a couple of roses. So I just want to show you little tricks for treating your roses. These are called stem strippers, this little gadget that I have in my hand, this red one. Now they do come in two other colours. They come in blue and yellow. The blue is from Kreisel. Kreisel is the company who makes it, and the yellow one is from Oasis. But personally I prefer the red one. I think it's much better. And what it does, it's a stem stripper, so as you can see there, it strips all the leaves but also the thorns. You know what I mean? I can run my hands down them roses now because they're really thorny, but they're not thorny anymore where I've used the stem stripper on. So anybody that's interested in flowers, I definitely recommend just to buy one of these. We have them for sale on our website, flowerschoolisland.com. And if you just scroll down to the floral sundries button, you'll be able to find them. And I think, are they a £5, Deirdre?
£5, yeah.
Very reasonable. I think that includes postage and all. So when you buy a bunch of roses, what I'd recommend is a piece of brown paper. This is just recycled brown paper. And what I'm now going to do is wrap up my bunch of roses there, just see, like, to support the heads. And a little bit of sellotape on that just to give it a bit of support, okay? The next thing then is the end of the roses is cut at least an inch. I'm going to cut a lot more. I'm cutting these shorter anyway. So at least an inch of the end of the stems on a slant, like on a 45-degree angle. Now at home you won't have this chemical, right? But in a flower shop we have this chemical called Quick Dip. In America, I think they call it Magic Dip. And what we do is we put about 3 centimetres into, doesn't have to be a disposable cup, I'm using a disposable cup here, 3 centimetres into the end of a little cup. And then what you do is you put your roses into it for 1 second, there's 1 second, and back out again. This is like Viagra for roses, so put your imagination to operation, it makes them stand up straight. So whatever that chemical does, it bursts up the stems and it makes them hydrate real fast, and it gets rid of any airlock that's in the stem. You then just put them straight into a bucket of cold water, leave them there for approximately an hour, and then you're ready to use them. So that's just a simple trick for you at home. Now some of you are going to say, well, you haven't got Quick Dip, what can you use instead? If you get some boiling water and into one of your ceramic mugs, so your Delft mugs at home, put about an inch of boiling water. And the bunch of roses that I had wrapped there, put them into the boiling water, just an inch now, for 25 seconds, count to 25 in your head, take them back out, put them into the bucket of cold water, and again, it'll do very similar. Obviously that's much better and it's what we use commercially, but there's nothing wrong with the boiling water treatment. Now we're going to have a competition this morning for a giveaway. I know I'm going on and I haven't asked about the weather and so on.
I know.
We've a jam-packed morning, okay? So we are going to give away a stem stripper straight away to get the ball rolling. Now remember everybody, I need us to click share, okay? We need to get it out there. I want you to click share. And the 10th answer on Instagram and on Facebook. And if we get a few likes on YouTube, we might, because we don't really get much reaction on YouTube. So if there's anybody watching on YouTube, start commenting so that I know you're there, and I'll include you in the giveaway as well. But at the moment we're doing Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to give a red stem stripper to the 10th answer, which is, what was the question? Can't even remember now. Oh yeah, sorry. What colour? I did say it at the beginning, I had this planned, that's why I had to do it fast. What other colours does the stem stripper come in? It's a primary colour, by the way. So there's 2 other colours that they come in, along with the red one. So name one of the other colours.
And we're looking very that colour today.
Yeah, one of the colours is mellow, exactly. So while you're all entering the competition there, we're going to do the weather forecast around the country. So really warm today, sweaty Betty sort of weather we have. Shite has gone out the window, it's sweaty Betty weather, and no sun in Dublin at all, absolutely no sun at all. Now myself and Deirdre, we're heading to Lahinch, so County Clare, on Monday. So we won't be online here from the school, but you never know. We're packing a bag, we're bringing some items with us, and we're hoping to go live from Lahinch next week. Think of that where we're going. You never know what the next question might be. Now this morning I'm going to be using one of these floral rings. These are a 12-inch floral ring, and they normally come in packs of 2s when you're buying them in the wholesalers. If anybody wants to buy one of these, we also have these for sale on our Floral Sundays button on the website. So go to flowerschoolireland.com, scroll down to the Floral Sundays button, and you can click to buy one of them, and I can get it posted out to you today. Now, as I said, that's what I'm going to use for my table centre. We went out to the garden there, well, when did you do yours? Last night or this morning?
This morning.
This morning. So I done mine this morning as well. So I got some eucalyptus from my garden, okay. Now I've had it in a branch, couple of branches. Ben cut it for me this morning. And then what I did there just a little while ago is I just cut it up into small little sprigs, removed any foliage that's at the very bottom. Do you see that the end of them is nice and clean? And I dumped them into a bucket of water. And Deirdre, she went into her garden and she got the pittosporum. You know, the Tom Thumb pittosporum, the black kind of version. So again, you can see they're all different lengths. This is all real casual, nothing about measuring. It's not commercial. This is all for fun and enjoyment. And Deirdre robbed a little bit of the silver Sussex as well. Was this out of your own garden?
Yeah, that's actually, do you remember that girl bought me the silver Sussex plants?
Oh, the one from the glass,
so
yeah.
they're gone real stalky, so I reckon trim the top of them and hopefully they'll bush up a bit.
So a little bit of silver Sussex. We haven't got much of that, okay?
No,
so I've had that all dumped in a bucket of water. How's the replies coming in? What's happening?
Okay,
there,
we've
Deirdre?
lots of people on Facebook replying, but we've had 2 replies on YouTube, so we definitely think we're going to give somebody on YouTube
Okay,
one.
so stem stripper for YouTube.
Instagram now is a little bit slow. They need to get their act together,
get their
yeah.
act together there. 10th answer. You can what's it called?
Enter.
Enter as many times as you wish, by the way. Now you can see what I'm doing there is I'm trimming the corners off the edge of the phone, just like trimming little bits off it. There we go. Trim that off.
And can I just say that Aisling and Cara, who are in the other room, cannot enter on Instagram. The 2 of them are...
What do they want to win a stem stripper for? Feckin' Egypt. So while that's just putting that aside there, we're also going to be giving away a bag of the crystal accents, okay? I'll give the question in a little while, giving you a chance to keep going. As I said, fun-packed action here this morning. So these are crystal accents, or crystal earth, or swell gel is another name for it. So you can buy a packet of this and you mix it with a gallon of water, okay? I just have a small amount of it done. And if you buy this or if you win this, you don't have to do the gallon of it all in the one go. So you mix it with water, and like in the package you can see there, well you can't see it, but it's just like grains of sugar, okay? And this is just a container, IKEA, $175 out in IKEA, but any glass container, Mr. Price, deals, you know that way, all them walk around shops have them. So what I've done is I've already, because it takes about an hour for this to swell up, so what I've done then is I've made the swell gel, so hopefully it'll come out there. So you can see it's like crushed ice there, right? So that's the swell gel made up. That's what it looks like to see in your glass container. And I'm just going to show you later on how I can use this as part of my centerpiece in a couple of minutes. So while we're getting organised there, how are you going there, Deirdre?
Grand, I have a winner on Instagram and I have a winner on Facebook.
Okay, so the winners, what you have to do is send on your name and you have to announce them first, okay? And you're going to send on your name and address, and you need to do it soon because, as I said, we're heading to Lahinch on Monday. Today is Friday. We're going to be finishing up very soon. So if you don't send it on today, that's it. It's forgotten about. New prize next week. Do you know what I'm just thinking, Deirdre? The pre-recorded last week.
Yes.
I have to say, last week was great fun. Well, great fun for us watching it. So as you know, we always go live on a Friday morning, like to do like a demonstration. And we knew we weren't going to be available last Friday morning because Deirdre was down in Kerry and I was in Sligo. So what we did 2 weeks previous was we did a pre-recorded live video. And there was, well, we had great crack doing it because it was so funny, and we were trying to pretend that we had an audience watching us and that you were, they were entering the competition and so on. So I can't remember what the question was last week. Can you remember, Deirdre?
Can't remember. I look it up though now.
Well, and we're going to have, so
okay,
we're going to have
give me a number between 1 and 8.
2. 2 is my lucky number. I always pick 2.
So number 2. Okay, so I have our YouTube winner because we have loads of comments on YouTube.
Okay, so and like stay in there, YouTube. We're going to have more giveaways in a few minutes. So while Deirdre there is picking the winners, you can see them with the pieces of eucalyptus that I have cut up really short. And you can see some of them aren't even that nice, like they're not spiky or anything. I'm just randomly like making a little group, you see, of eucalyptus there. I'm leaving a little bit of space in between it because, as I said, I am going to add in some flowers afterwards. So there's no particular pattern. I'm not putting them in slanted or angled or all going the same particular way. The idea here is to try and camouflage and hide a section of the oasis, you know that way. But it's not a competition to get as many pieces into the oasis as possible. I don't think like that. Now, while I've just done that little section there of eucalyptus, I might go back and put another little bit in afterwards. I'm now just going to pick a different area on the foam ring, and
Just
then
while
going
you're
to
on
start
there and
sewing.
you're talking about that,
Okay.
Jeanette, I'm going to give away 3 €250 tables.
Jesus, you're feeling very generous
Actually,
there
we're going
this
on our
morning.
holidays
Going
next
on
week.
our holidays.
Yeah.
Where are we going on our holidays?
Where are we going on holidays? We're going down to
We're going down to County Clare, we are. We're going to Lahinch. And last week it was Gas and Kerry. Deirdre actually met a couple of the students. She posted the photographs or whatever. So well, they spotted Deirdre probably out and about looking for a pub open, and there'll be no pubs open next week either.
No.
So she'll be looking for a house. So if you mention there that you're from County Clare, you never know, we could turn up for a house party. We're bringing our own gin. We have all our cans of pink gin. I went up to Super Value yesterday when I was picking up the roses and picked up a couple of, they actually had 4 cans of the pink gin and tonic for, I can't remember how much it was. Just there I'm going to tell you the price, I can't remember. 6 something, I think. Yeah, you're not supposed to promote alcohol. But anyway, one of you sent me in the bundle of straws. So we have all our cans of pink gin. We're going to bring our bundle of straws with us, and all we'll be looking for is a bucket of ice and a house to put our arses in that we can drink it. Otherwise we'll be sitting outside in the car.
In the field.
In a field, knacker drinking. Oh, you're not supposed to say that. But anyway, you know yourself. So how are we going, Deirdre? Announce the winners
Okay,
there.
so our winners on Instagram, our winner is the Lone Ranger.
Okay, I know her, Marion. How are you, Marion? How are you? Long time no hear, long time no see. So Marion is one of our past students from a long, long time ago. I think she's in Dublin, don't know what part of Dublin. And I remember when she was here at the school and she was opening up her own business, and she said to me the name that she picked was the Lone Ranger, which I just thought was brilliant. Now some of you mightn't be old enough to remember the Lone Ranger and his horse. Can't remember what his horse was called. And he had a little fella helping him, you know.
Yeah,
Again, you don't want to be very old. If anybody remembers what the horse was called, I think they should win a prize. Now, the thing is, you can put up any name because I can't remember what the horse was called. But if you'll win a prize if you can remember what name the horse was for the Lone Ranger. And Marion, put up the link for if you're on Facebook there, put up the link and we can get a couple of people to follow you. So while we're still doing this, I'm just, as you can see, I'm randomly kind of filling in different areas here with groups of eucalyptus. So you go on to
Our
the
winner
next
on
one.
Facebook is Mary Flynn.
Mary Flynn, don't think I know a Mary Flynn.
And our winner on YouTube is 1330 Bella.
Jesus, that sounds very
So there was,
technical.
I think, 8 answers, or whatever number I said, between 1 and 8.
yeah.
And she was the second person, or he,
Fair
I'm
play
not
to
sure.
you, so-
1330 Bella, you're the winner on YouTube.
So what you need to do is send us on your name and address, and we're going to stick a stem stripper in the post to you. Stick it in today. No point in emailing us next week. We're going to be on your holidays and we'll be after forgetting about that. So you need to get it done like fairly soon, like straight away if you can.
Last week's winner on the Friday Live is Therese Noonan.
Okay, Trace. I think she's one of our. The name seems familiar. Is she one of our students in the Bloom Room at the moment?
Actually,
I think she is. The name's
And
familiar.
I think it was a Reese class. I have to just check that back up and see what she was going to
Can
win.
you
when I
remember,
looked it up.
Trace, what we promised you that you were going to win, or did we even say? I can't remember. So, as you can see there, I'm randomly filling it in, no particular pattern at all. And what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go on to a bit of the black pittosporum. So again, I'm just kind of
was the
picking
horse.
areas.
I'm like, what
Silver was the horse,
What
that's
question
right.
did you ask? It was all saying
I think she should win, whoever that was.
Oh,
or
there's
he
hundreds
was.
of them now.
Oh, there's hundreds of them. Okay, well, pick the 20 dancer.
Somebody says Tinto.
Tinto was your man that helped. I think they should win a prize as well.
Okay, well, Maura Buckley, send us your address and I'll send you Tonto was coming in. Tonto.
Tonto.
That's
I
it.
think it was Tonto, but maybe a one miss. She's probably a speller like me.
Well,
She
I'm
can't
after
spell.
calling out. What was her name? Maura Buckley. Send us on your address, Maura, and we'll send you out a little surprise.
Right, and what was the other one?
Trigger.
No,
Champion.
no.
These are all the names of the horses that's coming in here.
I think Champion was a different program. No, it was
Okay.
definitely Tonto or Tinto. It definitely was. But somebody had another name there, and I said that was your man that helped him.
Oh, Tinto.
No,
Tonto.
I can't remember. You did say a name there a few minutes ago, no?
Trigger.
Trigger? No,
Silver.
can't remember. Doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
Silver. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've agreed that Tinto or Tonto is the winner and Maura Buckley, you've won. But we did say we give a second prize. I actually thought it was silver. I am wrong, but I think
Okay,
silver
but
should get
the
a
one
prize.
that's looking in front of me here is Anne-Marie Wall, and you have silver, so
Okay, Anne-Marie, you've won. Whether you got the right answer or you didn't get the right answer, you've won as well. So send us on your address there and we get a little prize out to you. So you can see the way now, I'm just kind of filling in between it there with the Pittosporum. So a little
Move
hint
over
for
that
you.
way, little
Okay,
bit.
me
You're
move
just off
over.
camera.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
A little hint for you. When you're doing this type of design, a lot of people what they would have done was started with one group and then went right beside it with the next group and then right beside it with the next group. I actually find it easier to randomly kind of like fill it in. So it's a hint for you. It works for me, it mightn't work for you. The other way, by putting all your little groups side
Instagram is acting up a little bit as regards,
Okay.
so just that, yeah, we can see it, but I don't know I'm not even on the Wi-Fi, I'm on the 4G, so I think it's the rain that's making
Okay,
Instagram
well,
play
no
up.
rain, we have
It's
the
saying
bus-
it's paused, it's back again, but anyway.
Okay.
Just as regards our big prize, Jeanette, so our
Okay.
big prize, which is going to be the 3 of the table ring class courses, the online courses.
Okay.
They're €250 each. I'm going to give one each.
Jesus, you're very
I
generous.
know, I'm actually feeling not well today.
Right, so on our online school, so that's on the website, flowerschoolireland.com, and if you scroll down, you'll find what we call our standalone online courses. And this is where you can buy a course, and one of the particular ones, the one that Deirdre's given away, she's given away 3 of them, okay, is there's 3 table ring demonstration tutorials. Now, they're a lot slower and a lot more detailed than what I'm doing here. One is for weddings, so anybody that's interested in doing weddings, it would definitely suit you. One is for Christmas, so again, anybody that's interested in Christmas, there's a Christmas design.
Sorry,
on
Jeanette,
it.
just very quickly, I see Anne-Marie has put her address in the comments.
No.
Anne-Marie, if you drop me an email, because we will probably have 1,000 comments at the end of this, and I won't be able to find your email address or
You're
your
feeling
address.
ambitious that we're getting 1,000 comments here. What's the shares like? Are they shared? Fuck's daisies.
Shares, they could do a few more
Okay,
shares now.
everybody, start clicking share. There's no point in us coming on and us not getting any shares, okay? We're going to get narky now and the generosity will go out the window, it will. So start clicking share there. It'll take you 2 seconds to do it. You can still enter the competitions. It's not going to interrupt with the demonstration. You'll be still able to see what's happening. So just to show you there, a bit of Pittosporum, bit of Silver Sussex, bit of Eucalyptus. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just working my way around and filling in any little gaps here.
They're starting to argue over the Lone Ranger now. That Tonto was actually the Indian, so
I think they're right, actually. I think they're right. But at least we know that they're the
Marion-
same age group as me anyway. There's probably some of the young ones there joined in and they're saying, what in the name of God are they talking about? They probably haven't got a clue. But he used to be gas. He used to, like, your man used to wear the black mask. You were all
that's
wearing
right.
masks
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we'll wear masks
But he
now.
used to wear his mask around his eyes, he did. But he was gas crack. Very good looking. When we were only kids, we thought he was gorgeous.
Now, really, what we did say some more that were coming on today would be a Q&A.
Okay, that's
So-
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jane,
So
man.
any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll try and get them out to Jeanette as much as we can. We'll try and keep the questions for her. We'll try and keep her answers short. That's
Okay,
the problem
short.
is shutting her up.
Absolutely.
So we try and keep the
Now,
answers
you know
short.
what? We need to get the competition going for the Crystal Arts.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the question going to be? I think something nice and easy. That we definitely get the right answer. Where are we going
Well,
on
Karen-
holidays on Monday, dear?
Yes.
Where are we going on holidays on Monday? Okay, we're after telling you 20th answer. Enter as many times as you want. The 20th answer is going to win. Are we giving one away on YouTube?
Yeah, there's 11 people watching on YouTube
okay,
at the moment.
So get it up to 20 there.
And
Enter as
Aisling
many
and
times as
Cara,
want.
you cannot answer. You cannot enter.
So this week I have Aisling up from County Sligo, my niece, my Sligo niece, or as my husband calls her, his favourite niece from Sligo, because he also has a favourite niece in Dublin. So Cara is Deirdre's little one, and that's the favourite niece from Dublin. And they've both been in work with us this week, and I have to say they've done tremendous work. They've been absolutely brilliant. They've a pain in their arse rolling up ribbon they have for us, but they've been getting all the ribbons ready for the Christmas classes and the bridal classes. So I'm just going to hold this up there just so you can see.
That's
It needs
gorgeous,
a little bit
yeah.
more filling in, you know, that way. But sure, I'm trying to keep talking. I'm trying to run competitions here. Trying to look after the 2 nieces.
Sorry, Jeanette, somebody's just asking me questions. When is our next Module 1 online
Okay,
starting?
Module 1 is starting on the 9th of September. It's a 4-week program, okay? So normally Module 1 here as a classroom-based course was only a 4-day course. But now you get the joy of having me for 4 weeks, basically at your beck and call. So for the 4 weeks, starts the 9th of September, so that can run into early October. We post out a kit to you with all the materials, all the sundries that will be required. I'm just going around the edge of this container camouflaging it. That's what I'm doing here, by the way. 10 days into the programme, because it starts on a Wednesday, so the second Friday, you will get a box of flowers delivered to your hall door, direct from Holland, no matter what part of Ireland you're in, Northern Ireland, top of Donegal, Mallinhead, Arsehole, Kerry, or even Lahinch, okay, we're going to Lahinch on Monday. No matter where you are in Ireland, and some parts of the UK we can organise that as well, we'll get a flower delivery out to you. And everything that I use in my demonstrations, the tutorials, and they're all commercial, all geared towards working in a shop, making money at it, working from home on a commercial basis, or even for somebody who's looking to get a job in a flower shop. So you will be supplied with the exact same materials as me. So if I'm demonstrating in roses, we don't send you shitty chrysanthemums, okay? You will also get roses. When I work in lilies, you also get the lilies. And I think that's the best part about the course is all the materials. And we send out loads of extras so that if you make a mistake or you need to repeat any arrangements or have a go at doing maybe something yourself in your own style, you'll be able to do that. So I think that's all I can gather out of that greenery there. If there's a few little gaps, don't tell me because I've no more bits of greenery left over. So now I'm going to start on the flowers. You keep talking there for 2 seconds.
Okay, yeah. So we're getting lots of answers on both Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
Oh.
So yeah, YouTube is actually fine. We've 11 people watching us on YouTube now. So
Oh, there we go.
there's somebody.
And I'm not going to pick number 2 again.
No, Deborah Harris says she's watching from Croydon and Surrey from YouTube.
Hey,
Hi, Deborah.
Hey,
Welcome
Deborah,
to
how are
YouTube.
you? Big welcome. Because our YouTube channel is, we don't really get that many on it. So it's absolutely brilliant to get us, but also that you're interacting with us. So give us the thumbs up on YouTube and subscribe. Is that what you do on YouTube? I'm not really sure how that works. So while we're talking away there, these are the bunches of roses. I bought 2 bunches last night up in Super Value. They wouldn't be as fresh as the ones that we would buy in direct from Holland, but I have to say for the price of them they were absolutely fine. So I did treat some of them like last night, and I just kept back them for you this morning just to show you. Now when I bought these, Deirdre said, Jesus Jeanette, that's not the colours you normally go for. But these were the only colours that they had, well that was the best ones, you know what I mean, that they had in Super Value. So I says, here, we root out the yellow apron this morning and we'll go mellow yellow this morning. They also had a bunch with just 3 sunflowers in the bunch. Can't remember any of the prices of these. But again, go to your local florist and again, they would have, you can substitute these for any sort of flowers at all. So I'm just going to cut up the 3 sunflowers on a short 45-degree angle. I'm going to move this down lower on the table now. Will you still be able to get this in the camera, Deirdre, yeah?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
So I'm just going to pick 3 areas here and I'm going to stick in our 3 sunflowers. So I'm just kind of dividing them up. That actually looks well. So as I said, this is going to be a table arrangement for the summer. So there we go with our 3 sunflowers. But also anybody that's maybe having a barbecue. Anybody having a barbecue down in County Clare, give us a shout.
We bring our own gin.
We have our own gin, so we'll join up, which is no problem at all.
Rosemary's watching in from Armagh and she's watching up on YouTube as well.
I think Rosemary done a class with us. Did we have a Rosemary in Armagh?
All right,
Did you,
Cherry
Rosemary,
Picker
or was
was
it
what
Rosemary
is
also?
Silver Sussex also known as? I've been
Sussex
trying.
silver. For some reason, I always say it backwards.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
Why?
pause on Instagram at the moment because we've a phone call coming in and I'm waiting on a call.
Okay, sorry. So Instagram will be back to you in a few minutes. We're waiting on a delivery coming in from the UK this morning. It's not obviously the delivery. She's telling them we're in the middle of a live. So there I'm just going to show you where I just added in. Do you see the 3 orange roses just in a group? And just I'm going to work in between them and I'm going to do, I probably won't have 3 to do it all the way around. Oh, I will actually, I think I will. So there we go, we'll go 3. I didn't count up any of these flowers by the way. So I'm putting 3 more in between the other sunflowers. And then I'm going to get 3 more. But like you could do this in carnations, chrysanthemum flowers, like any flowers that you have. But it even looked well in the foliage. And maybe some of you have some nice garden flowers. Deirdre wasn't picking any of our garden flowers this morning, so that's why I had to
No,
go
I've picked
for
enough.
for Super Value. So you can see that's what it's looking like so far. I've 9 roses and I've 3 sunflowers. And I
Okay,
still
quick
have
question.
Another bunch of yellow roses. Go on.
Did I ask a question about Silver Sussex?
Yeah, I said the Sussex Silver is...
Okay, Liz Mulvey has put it up as Ozthamus.
Fair play,
Ozothamus. That's the name of the Silver Sussex. Kevin is on Instagram and he's watching in from East Durham and he's done his level 2 and 3 floristry and he's opening his own flower shop and he's looking for any
Brilliant.
tips and advice. Go and do social media. Learn a social media course. That's the most important before you open your shop.
And have a good website. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I found that was something when the pandemic kind of kicked in and the lockdown. The amount of flower shops that had no website. They basically depended on, you know what I mean, call-ins, phone number, people ringing their shop and so on, but they hadn't got a website. So it meant they couldn't operate online. And then I found what people were doing was they were going to then design their own website. Listen, you're wasting money, you're wasting time, and you're actually losing money. Go and employ somebody who's really good at web design.
Because you're good at flowers.
Yeah, you're good at flowers, but you're probably not. It's like me. I'm a brutal secretary. If anybody has ever got an email from me, you'd probably see that I'm a disastrous speller and so on. So make sure that you employ somebody really good. We have a girl who we use all the time. Now Deirdre does a lot of work on our website, but this girl has another company called Silver Bling.
You said the sound on Facebook is very bad, whatever's going on there.
What's going wrong? Sorry, everybody. So what I'm just doing here is I'm just sticking in. Do you see a couple of yellow roses? Do you see around the sides? Because remember with this, because it is a table centre, people will be looking at it, you know what I mean, at eye level, you know, when they're sitting down eating their takeaway or their burger or whatever. But Silver Bling and Tracy, what's her surname?
Gray.
Tracy Gray, she's absolutely fantastic at websites. And what we found about her was that she actually trains you how to change things on your website yourself. So you're not actually paying your web designer to keep updating your website and putting new bouquets or change your page to Christmas or change your page to Valentine's, Mother's Day. Like Tracy will train you to do all that yourself. So it means that you save money in the long run. And she's very reasonable. We're not on any commission by Tracy, but I normally only promote somebody who we have actually used herself. So there we are. I don't know how many roses I put around the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there was obviously
The sounds backwards were sort of all right again.
Sorry about that, everybody. We didn't announce any winners.
No.
So I had, there was obviously 10 orange roses and 10 yellow roses. As I said, I just picked them up in Super Value yesterday. I've used 9 of each colour and I've used 3 of the sunflowers. So there was less than, I think, 10, 11, 12 euros worth of flowers. Now that's supermarket prices, okay? They wouldn't be as good a quality as maybe what I would have bought in from Holland, because I'd say they were there a couple of days. But listen, doesn't that look beautiful? It'll last till Sunday, and it'll probably last as long as the burgers and the sausages that will be on our barbecue plate over the weekend. So it'll absolutely do fine. Now to continue on, how are we going with the competitions, Deirdre? What's happening?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have a winner now very shortly for the jelly beads.
Okay, so you can see there I'm just putting the glass container. So that was from IKEA. If you're only joining in now, you'll be able to watch it from the beginning later on, where I explained about this kind of like swell gel, how you get it. It is available for sale on our website, by the way. And then you can have a candle, and if you have your lighter, that's not working. Oh, there we go. And that you can put a candle in it, so it'll be nice and romantic. But listen, you could put, only our candles gin are too small. I put the candle in, and it's the wrong colour as well. But you know what, if we had bought the Gordon's gin was yellow, and we could have actually had all our Gordon's gin here, and it looked like it was on ice. You could have actually filled it with ice. But listen, I'm going to have to do another one next week in pink. So we're going to be romantic. So we're going to squiggle this down there. So get yourself down there. Oh, the squeegee, 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 squeegee. You could put the candle in first, by the way. There you go. And that has brought the swell gel up. Can't turn that sideways now because obviously the candle will kind of go over. But it's just kind of something very different. Very simple, just checking around the edge. I can see a little bit in my plastic container, which I would prefer to have hidden that a little bit more on this side here. I would have preferred to have hidden it a little bit more. So if anybody's watching, don't be criticising. I know I should have hidden that in, but I had no more bits of green. I see 2 or 3 more bits here on the table. So back to the questions, right? Okay, Module 1 is starting on the 9th of September. We do have places available for it, and there's also a funding grant of €200. So if anybody is interested in availing of the grant, the best thing to do, give us a ring. Don't ring us now, right, because we're using the cameras. But give us a ring here at the school, 01 for Dublin, 4538 649, and I'll be able to give you details of the Module 1 funding grant for the 9th of September. Back to you, Deirdre.
Just give me a minute. I counted.
You're counting. How you go?
Okay, give me a number between 1 and 22.
22.
22, and the winner is, you would have said that, Rosemary Kelly.
Okay, so Rosemary Kelly, that's on YouTube, is it?
Yeah, on YouTube, sorry.
So Rosemary Kelly on YouTube, you've just won
this jelly stuff.
the jelly stuff. So send us on your address, email it to us. info@flowerschoolireland.com, and we're going to stick a packet of this in the post to you.
And on Instagram, our winner was Fiona Jane Flowers.
Okay, so Fiona Jane, same thing, message us there, your name and your address, and we'll stick that in the post today. Do it today, don't leave it till next week, you lose out next week.
And our winner on Facebook was Marion Colohan, Colohan.
Okay, so Marion, have you got that? Same thing, Facebook message. Actually, if you email us, it's handier. Email me, info@flowerschoolireland.com, and 6 of your address, and I'll stick them in the post to you today. Do it today. You snooze, you lose. We're not giving away the prizes next week, okay? I want to get this done today before we finish up. Now, the big prize.
The big prize.
Okay, so you said you're giving away 3 of the table ring designs.
Yeah.
So on the table ring online course, as I said, there's 3 courses in one. One is how to do a wedding table center, one is how to do a Christmas design, and the third one is kind of more all year round. But I put a lot more time and a lot more detail and give you a lot more tips and tricks, because I'm not running competitions and doing social media at the same time. So normally that course is €250 to download, but we're giving away 3 of them this morning. So what's the question going to be?
What date does module 1 start?
Okay, that's an easy one. You're
I know,
saying
yeah.
it loads of times.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
what date does module 1 start? And what way are we doing? We're giving one away on each of the...
One away on each platform, so one on YouTube.
So one on YouTube, one on Instagram, and one on Facebook. 20 answer?
20 answer, yeah.
20 answer.
And we'll pick random on
And we're going
YouTube.
to random on YouTube, because obviously we haven't got 20 people watching on YouTube. So what date does our next module 1 start? So get clicking away there, texting away.
Jeez, YouTube is flying. Somebody asked about the flowers that, you know, what happens like when the flowers come to their house, like for the module
when
1.
the flowers come to your house, if you've watched any of the photographs on Facebook, it's a big pink box. We use a company in Holland called, I always pronounce it Hoek, H-O-E-K. The proper Dutch pronunciation is Hoek, so that's how they pronounce it. But there's a big pink box with Hoek wrote across the lid of it, and it's jam-packed with flowers and foliage. The foliage and all, everything is actually sent out to you. Roses, lilies, alstroemeria, lisianthus, carnations, wax flower, can't remember, but loads of flowers, eucalyptus, batsy leaves, beargrass, that's all included as well. So what we do as part of the online program, there's a step-by-step tutorial which we call unboxing your flowers. So the video will start off, this is the box of flowers that arrives at your house. You'll see me unpacking the box, and each packet of flowers that I remove from the box, I explain in detail how to condition and treat it. And then I'll have the vase of flowers beside me, and then I can place the flowers kind of in the vase of water. And I go through the 10 bunches, just 10 bunches of flowers. I go through the 10 bunches of flowers individually, and it means that the students at home can watch that online step by step. They can pause it, they can copy what I'm doing, and then they can play it again. They normally find that the kids, the husbands, the wives, the partners, everybody seems to kind of join in on it. So that's how the unboxing of the flowers works. Now they normally get delivered to them on a Friday night, but sometimes early Saturday morning. If you're in a fairly remote area, it could be the early hours of the morning, as in 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. The flowers will get to you anyway. And then on that Saturday and Sunday, if the students wish...
That was another question. How long do they have?
We normally say a 7 days window to get the 5 designs created. Now you have enough flowers to do more than 5 designs, but there's 5 designs required for the actual certificate part of the course. So you have got 7 days, but what we do is we start on the Saturday. Now people aren't pressured to start on the Saturday, but most people, if they're working, are off Saturday or Sunday, or anyone that has young kids, there may be somebody at home that can maybe keep the kids occupied, whatever. So that Saturday and Sunday, both Deirdre and myself are available all day in the Bloom Room. So this is where we can offer you support, advice, help, tips, tricks, or if anybody has a problem, anybody is stuck, we're available. So the private Bloom Room is where all the students that are attending the Module 1 online course, starting on the 9th of September, they will all be a member in that Bloom Room. And each day, normally we say Monday to Friday, 9:30 till 3:30, but as I said, the weekends that the flowers arrive, we also work the Saturday and the Sunday. And then for anybody that wasn't ready to start Saturday and Sunday, we're still there, obviously, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now, most of the students that do work the Saturday and the Sunday, they can get 2 arrangements done each day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. They have plenty of time, no pressure, they're not being rushed at all, they have plenty of time to do them. And then they have one more, which is a little bit bit more trickier, and you normally do that maybe Monday or Tuesday. The students maybe that can't work over the weekend, they do one in the evening. So they do one every evening, Monday to Friday. And again, like they have the support, and we do, even though we say the Bloom Room closes at 3:30, we are available there for maybe students that can't be available during the daytime, that they're not left on their own, and they do have the support. Now, as I said, there is a 25% funding grant through National Organic Training Skill Nets. And if you just drop me an email, I can send you on more information on the funding grant. So info@flowerschoolireland.com.
We have winners.
This morning,
I know, I'm actually really busy this morning. What was I going to say? Just because there's so many people have entered, like, and even on YouTube, it's like, oh my God,
Have we
we've
hit
had
200, have we?
we're well over 200. We're actually gone right back down. So the people that have signed off now are going to miss out, because I'm actually going to offer, right? We have our 3 winners of our €250 course, but anyone that wants to buy that package, so with the 3 arrangements in it, we're going to, for the next 24 hours, they can buy it for €50.
Okay,
so I'm going to take 200. This is our money for Lahinch next week.
Seriously, you're feeling really
I
generous
know,
today.
I'm feeling really
€50.
generous.
You're getting a course that's worth €250 for €50.
So I'll post the link of to buy that course, and the code to buy it is summer.
Summer. You should
Summer,
have done it
Christmas.
as yellow. But anyway, it's done.
Anyway, it's done. I'm not changing it now.
Small letters, big letters.
All small.
All small letters, so summer. So if you want to purchase that online course, now remember with this standalone course, we don't supply flowers, materials and containers, but you can buy it for €50, so you're getting €200 discount here, and that'll be just for the next 24
So
hours.
you want to know, do we accept students from the US? Yes.
Absolutely, we have one student from Canada already on the online courses, yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, our winner, wait till you hear, you're not going to, and this is because I actually had to count it the second time, just to be sure.
Okay.
Our winner on Facebook is Kay Garrity.
Oh, God. Listen, hey Kay, I'm delighted you're joining in, and just a lot of you that are regular watchers, okay, you all know it was Kay Garrity started the word shite weather, okay, I didn't start that, because somebody wrote up last week that I was very vulgar using that word. Now she was one out of about 1,000 other comments, so we just kind of like said, listen, chill, get over it. But Kay Garrity was one of the ones, I think it was a good few months ago, she came online, we were asking about the weather, and Kay said the weather was shite in Clare. And after that, then everybody started saying it was shite in Belfast, and it was shite in Dublin, and it was pure shite, and there was more shite to come. So Kay, I'm delighted that you won. And last week, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but Kay's brother passed away during the week, and she sent us a message, because we did miss her, you know that way, because she's always on. And like even with our pre-recorded video last week, we were slagging about going to County Clare, and we said we were going to arrive at Kay Garrity's house. Now we have her address.
I know, oh we will. And do you know the other thing actually, the boat trip we're doing is Garrity's boat trips.
I wonder are you related to maybe we get a discount. So we're going to be doing we're going to see the Cliffs and Moher. We're doing a boat trip that night, and we're also going to do the dolphin watch on the Wednesday night. And the kids we're bringing, as I said, Cara, Aisling, and also Dara. Dara is still down in Sligo. He wasn't brought up to Dublin this week. He's helping his uncle Liam do a little bit of farming. But we're bringing the 3 kids with us, and we're looking for a surf camp to sign them up for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If anybody has any contacts, we're not looking for any discounts. Anybody has any contacts, because any of the ones we rang, they're booked up there. So we're looking for. Well, Dara doesn't want to do it, but Dad wants to do it. So Mr. K wants to do it. So 2 kids and an adult to do surfing lessons on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, anywhere around County Clare. We have the cars with us, we don't mind travelling. And we have our pink gin.
Yeah. Okay, on Instagram, our winner is Kevin's Flowers. That's the guy who's looking to open his own shop.
There you go, Kevin. So there's a course now to get you started, and the best of luck with your shop. And keep us posted. Post up your link for your Facebook page and your Instagram page, and we'll follow you. Join us on the Flowery Fun group, because there's great support in that. The Flowery Fun group is one of our Facebook pages. It's not a commercial page. We don't give critique, feedback. It's what its name says. It's a fun group. So you join in there for the fun, and there's always a bit of crack.
Okay, and on YouTube, I'm just going to randomly pick somebody, and she's been very active, so I have to give it to her. It's Or3.
They have weird numbers on YouTube, don't they?
X Cyber.
So She sounds like a robot. Or he sounds like a robot.
Or he, I don't know if it's man or woman. So R3 F13X Cyber. You need to send us your details and Kay
And your real
Kevin.
name. And your real name.
Yeah, names in the. Just drop us an email because we'll send you on a code to get those courses. And for everybody else, the code is summer to get €200 off.
So that you can download that 3-course package on table rings for €50 instead of €250. So listen, have we anything else to tell them?
No, that's it.
Did you get the right answer, by the way? What date is Module 1 starting?
The 9th of
The 9th of September. Listen, everybody, thanks a million for joining in. Anybody watching at a later stage, listen, you're very welcome. I do try and answer all the comments later on in the evening time. So if you do have any questions, I know we said we'd have a Q&A, but sure, Junior Mac, I never should have talking and it didn't give you the chance. And I suppose we're all busy there anyway, entering the competition. But if you do have any questions, post them in the comments. We respond to everybody, so that isn't a problem. And the winners, make sure you email us on your addresses or your email addresses, whatever it is that we need to send you on your prize. And
we will be on next Friday.
We will be on next Friday doing a live. Don't know what we're going to be doing.
And actually, somebody just said, I think it was on Facebook, they wanted to know that could we come on at 8 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. She's in Alabama.
All right. Of course I will.
But I think the following week, I think we'll do an evening.
At 8 a.m.?
No, an evening live.
Or 8 p.m.
No.
Time-wise. So we're definitely going to do that. Very, very, thanks a million. And click share. Don't forget to click share. We know if you clicked it.